Okay, I just got finished watching Echo episode one. Uh, it wasn't a bad episode. Started off semi slow. The little girl that plays the character of, I guess her first name is Echo. I swear I didn't even. Hold on, let me look this up real quick. Oh, I forgot her name already. Her name is Maya. The character Maya as a girl, the little girl, she is so adorable. Like when they put her in like fighting classes, when her father put her in fighting classes, I was like, man, I don't even know how you. Like I'm just sitting here thinking like, could I watch my daughter fight another? She was fighting a dude. She wasn't even fighting a girl. She was fighting a dude. But like yeah, the little girl is very adorable. They're basically just giving us a recap on how her life was as a child, et cetera, et cetera. It seems to me like she was always deaf. Like they don't show how she became deaf. So I guess she was born deaf. Um, basically, her mother had got into a car crash with her in the car. She was in the hospital and she has covers on in the hospital. So at the time, you don't even know that her leg is missing. She kind of seemed like she didn't know her mother was dead. This is also when you find while she's in the hospital. This is when you find out that her father is like in a shady business. Mind you, they were pulling a lot of clips because I'm sitting here watching the show like, wait, these clips look familiar. Like some of the clips that they're taking a lot of clips from Hawkeye because she was in Hawkeye. She was the villain, one of the villains in Hawkeye. So we're getting clips, you know what I'm saying, from that show throughout, the first episode. Basically, from her being a little girl, so we understand why she has a robot leg, et cetera, et cetera. We fast forward to her as an adult, you know, she's basically angry. We fast forward to her as an adult, and she's basically doing a bunch of bad stuff. And Kingpin is bailing her out of a bunch of trouble because he's basically Kingpin in New York. He's paying the cops off, et cetera, et cetera. So then what he decides to do is let her channel her anger into a job, basically being his, you know what I'm saying, his employee in the crime world. So what they do is they fast forward to her, starting to fighting people, beating people up, following Kingpin's orders, actually killing somebody, and she meets Daredevil. Mind you, obviously, if you watch Daredevil on Netflix or have any lore of Daredevil, Kingpin is Daredevil's foe. So she gets an encounter with Daredevil. They get a little fighting scene going on. I'm sitting here watching the fighting scene like, bro, if they make Daredevil lose, I don't know what to say. But Daredevil essentially beat her, and he got away. Then they fast forward to the Hawkeye last episode where Hawkeye tells her that Kingpin is actually the one that got your father killed, and then after that, it fast forwards to her leaving Kingpin. No, she didn't leave Kingpin. She shot Kingpin, and then she left. So now we're kind of at that present day where she goes back to her hometown, and basically that's the gist of this episode. She shoots King. Yeah, if y'all didn't know, y'all should know by now that it's spoilers. It's your fault for still watching. She shoots Kingpin, because we didn't know who shot who, because the camera panned up, but she shoots Kingpin, shoots him right in the eye. Later on in the episode, it shows, I knew Kingpin wasn't dead. Later on, it shows in the episode of Kingpin breathing with a patch over his eye. So she just shot his eye out or something like that. I don't know what type of serum Kingpin is on, or et cetera, et cetera. He's on something. I don't know. I don't know his origin yet. Like I don't know what he has that makes him like indestructible. But basically, that's kind of the gist of the first episode. Got a little introduction of her. You know what I'm saying? Saw some fighting scenes. Saw Daredevil. I'm curious to know if Daredevil's going to be back in later episodes, or was that his first time? Is that going to be his first and only time being shown? Yeah, I mean, I get this episode it was a calm episode. One, Daredevil was exciting. I get this episode like a 7 out of 10. It's alright. It's cool introduction. Not too crazy. Yeah, I will be making the videos on all the other episodes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go back to back to back. Maybe I might watch 3 today and the rest tomorrow. Thank y'all for watching. See you on the next video. Peace.